Welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life, where simple steps lead to real results. Today's Friday. We'll talk about finances today, about small steps that we can take and we can celebrate because we're going to celebrate our wins. When I go through this episode, I want you to think about your financial wins for this week. Because if we don't stop and think about the little wins that we've made, progress is going to be harder because we're going to be focused on what we've done wrong rather than what we've done right. And I know when we're trying to get out of debt and stick to a budget or change years of spending habits, it's easy to feel like we're always behind. But if we've made any progress lately, even a tiny bit, it's time to pause and to celebrate. There used to be a time when I didn't even check my bank balance because I avoided my budget. It was bad news just waiting to happen. And if I skipped a coffee run or cooked at home instead of eating out, I really didn't notice that. But I was doing it and I wasn't celebrating the little wins. But I've learned that if we don't acknowledge the good decisions we're making, we'll eventually stop making them. So we've got to acknowledge those little things like saying no to something that we would have bought without thinking. Or when we cook a meal at home, just one meal at home rather than going out to eat. Or if we even put $5 into savings. Or if we talk to somebody about our financial goals. Or if we think before spending instead of just reacting. There's a lot of little wins that we just need to begin to notice and celebrate in order to keep moving forward, to keep that momentum, because those small moves are so powerful. They shift the direction of our financial story. And here's the best part. We don't have to spend money to celebrate, because that's the first thing that goes into my mind. Oh, I'm going to celebrate and go out to eat, or I'm going to celebrate and buy me something. In fact, even when I want to do something for my kids, I always think in money terms, and that's just not always what needs to be done. So when we celebrate, it doesn't have to be spending money. We can go for a walk. We can dance. I love music and dancing. It just makes me feel so good. We can write ourselves a note or just say out loud, say, oh, I'm just so proud of what I did today. Something that just makes us feel good inside. And there's other things we can do to celebrate, just a favorite hobby that we have. I'd love to know what y'all think. If you want to put some comments below, I'd love to know ways that you can celebrate without spending money. Because taking time to celebrate uh, what we've noticed, the small steps that we've taken with our finances matters, because we matter, and how we show up for our money, especially in the little ways, builds freedom that we've been looking for, we've been hoping for. And knowing that we've just improved our financial habits even a little bit gives us a little bit of hope, right? So your breadcrumb for today is to pause, think back on your week, celebrate the little wins, and know that you're further along than you think. Until next time, leave a breadcrumb and make a difference. This is Frances.